Hey guys, good morning. I think I'm going to take you on a landscape job or check out a couple projects we've been working on. See what we get into today. But getting some diesel and about to head over to the job site. So this is a F-350 long bed. I think they put bigger fuel tanks in it. I think it has 50-gallon fuel tank. And yeah, that might give me half a tank, but it's enough for now. I got me a little more. It says 460 miles to eat. Usually full tank would give me about 650 miles. Got 208,000 miles on this thing. All right, I'll see y'all at the job site. All right, we're here at the first job site. This one's just wrapping up. We don't have much to do, but basically we take plans like this and turn them into something. This is a retaining wall job. We did a little bit of sod, and I'll give you guys a look at it. We've already done a lot of the final cleanup. Got the driveway as clean as we could. Just have a couple finishing touches to do. But here's the wall. I'll probably insert some before pictures. This was a old railroad tie wall. Probably should have moved the skid steer so you could see it, but we got an inside corner there. This is what it looks like now. We put in a set of stairs. We got one more piece of cap. I think there's 10 stairs here. And then put a little sod up top here. And we built another wall in the backyard. This was a mess back here before. That wall has some stairs in it too. And then looks like this sod's been getting too much water to me. But yeah, that's what we do on the landscape crew a lot. A lot of these retaining walls and sod. We do a little bit of planting and a lot of paver patios as well. But this one turned out nice. We'll have it wrapped up here a couple hours hopefully, and I'll bring you guys on to the next job site and give you an overview of that one. It's just getting started. Got a little more sod to finish out this area. All right, see y'all in a little bit. Hey guys, so it's about 2 hours later, and the sod just showed up here at this job. The guys are working on it now. Just half a pallet, and they got some pine straw they're laying too. But I think my guy had about 2 hours of driving just to go to the sod supplier and pick this sod up and get it to the site. So this is just how these kind of jobs go when it's time to wrap up. Everything just takes a lot longer than you expect. There's always something else. Speaking of that, the neighbor comes over, and evidently one of my guys slammed into this mailbox or hit the mailbox with a truck or something, so it was broken, and I had to spend about an hour getting that all stabilized and repaired. So it's just how these kind of things go. I'd honestly rather just be, I don't know, rather have them laying sod or planting bushes or something that much going on. But we'll get this one done. I'll give you all the final walkthrough as soon as I'm going to get a trailer to haul that skid steer away. So I'll be back, and then we'll have all this one wrapped up. Okay, here at my house, just about to grab this trailer. Normally I don't keep stuff at my house, but it was a little closer to this job site, and that's just, I don't know how this one worked out, but get this one hooked up and get back to the job site. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. I'm not too enthused about this job. We didn't come out great on it. We had a ton of rain, and it's supposed to be about a 2.5 week project, and I've never had rain cause so much of a delay at a job like this. We probably had 3.5 weeks on site. It's like a full week of labor that I didn't plan for. And you can't really see it from looking at the job at this phase, but I think we brought in about 110, 120 tons of gravel to build the walls here, because they were engineered walls and had to be built to certain specs. So materials just eat you alive on a job like this. We're trying to kind of phase out this part of the business, because there's just a lot of things that are unpredictable when it comes to cost on these kind of jobs. But I'll get this thing all hooked up, and we'll get back over there and do a final walkthrough. All right, I'm just about getting back to this job site. If anybody is actually still watching at this point, I appreciate it. I know this is primarily, firewood-based YouTube channel, and that's really what we want to focus on. I'm just recording a little bit of this because we literally are close to done doing this type of work. We've got 2 more retaining walls on our calendar already, but I think after those we may not build another retaining wall ever, unless it's at my house, my brother's house, or a family member or something like that. This is really what we want to be focusing on from here on out. But wanted to document 1 or 2 of these jobs, since it is what we've been doing for 15 or 20 years. And now that we're recording some things, why not? But getting back to the job site now. Just got to get the skid steer and see how things are looking. It actually rained a little bit on my way here, and the sky's looking like it's closing in around us. That'd be fitting for this job that ended on another rainstorm. And we probably have another, 20, 30 minutes until we're totally wrapped up here. It's already Yeah, we just got to do a couple little finishing touches. I finished the cap on the end of the wall there this morning. Got all this wrapped up. There's just one little thing I'll show you on these back stairs that we still have to do. And it's really getting dark back here. It looks like it's about to pour again. We'll probably wash this wall down before we leave. And the stair set here, the caps have, you know, a little bit of a gap on either side of them. So we're going to grout that with some mortar. I'll show you after that's done. But looks like we got the pine straw done up here. Laid a little bit more sod on that back edge. And then got this looking better here between the customer and the neighbor's house. All right, well, see y'all in a minute. All right, well, that customer's happy, so that's really all that matters to us. We just work and work and work until the customer's happy. But get this thing loaded down, chained down, and he should have backed it on. See if we can actually get it loaded with some tongue weight. You know, so he's probably gonna need to back it on. But I don't know if y'all can hear that thunder. I think it's gonna pour here any minute. But I'll get back to y'all as soon as we get the stairs grouted in, and then we'll be 100% on this one. Okay, we're gonna call this the final walkthrough. I'm not sure if they're done yet or not. We got the skid steer loaded up correctly, and this is what the wall looks like from the road. Turned out pretty good. We use Xeon Zoysia like 90% of the time. It's just the best for our area. Does pretty good in the shade too, so this backyard should be all right. But we put these drain outlets in our walls. It's, you know, a little cleaner look than the alternative. We do them like every 12 blocks or so in the corners. We're gonna see how they're doing in the backyard. So now all that's left to do is just keep the grass watered and alive. And we still got to finish out the grout joints, but getting that filled in. All right. Sorry, I'm horrible at holding this camera. But we're gonna call that one a wrap. On the next one. All right, guys, back in the truck, heading over to this next job. It took much longer to get out of that first job than I thought. It's already like 3:40, so probably not going to get much done over here. I mean, the guys have already started, but I'm mainly just coming to drop off the skid steer and kind of get a game plan. It's another retaining wall job, a couple of small walls, and Yeah, this one is kind of out in a rural area. Ever since we like moved our shop and started doing the landscape supply thing, I think we're just coming, we're coming up on Google Maps, in a different location, obviously, than usual, and we get some of these jobs closer to the shop, which is definitely a more rural area, but I'm not complaining because I'm not fighting traffic as much, and it's nice, having our shop a little closer, because we do send a lot of materials directly out from our shop to these job sites. Anything we sell there, we basically buy from ourselves, and that helps a lot. Honestly, once we do shut down this landscape business, our supply yard is going to see a drop in sales for a little while until we recover. But yeah, this one's out here this is pretty much a one-lane road right here that dead ends into the house. So we'll get there and see how things are looking. I think it just rained in this area. Well, it rained at my shop anyways, a whole bunch in the last hour or two. Doesn't look like it rained near as much here, so maybe we got lucky. Yeah, this road pretty much dead ends into the customer's driveway. Probably need to shuffle some vehicles around just for me to get out of here. But yeah, I'll get this skid steer unloaded, and then we'll get you guys a view of this next job. And looks like we're getting some bushes torn out right now with our Mini X. I will catch y'all in a few minutes. Alright, I just figured I'd do a quick little walk around of this one. So there was a little retaining wall built here out of landscape timbers of some kind. They're not even designed to build a retaining wall with, so it was failing, rotten. So we're gonna dig this back and put in a block wall similar to what we did the last job. Right here there'll be some stone stairs next to it, and then on the other side, the driveway here, we're gonna take out the stairs to get to the front porch. And basically the goal is to raise all this up 18 inches or so, get rid of a couple of these entry stairs, and we're gonna pour a new concrete walkway to the front stairs, which another contractor will rebuild those stairs after we are out of here, and it will end up widening the driveway here about 6 feet and making a pathway that goes over to the front entry. And there's a retaining wall back here that'll be, we're gonna tear this out. It's made out of those same wood timbers, and that'll be rebuilt out of block and allow us to raise all of this to eliminate 2 or 3 of these stairs on the front entry. I'm trying to save this little koi pond here. And here's some of our materials that were delivered from our local supply yard. There's I think there's like 4.5 pallets of block here. There's some corners, top cap, of course, drainage stuff back there, and here's some limestone stair treads. I think we have like 9 of them going in here. But yeah, you guys are getting first load of material out of here. This might be the only load we haul out. Everything else will be material coming in. But I'll get back with y'all after we get a little more cleanup done here, and that'll be it for this one. Thanks. All right, I think that's gonna be about it for today. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I got the mini skid on here because I need to use it at my house actually to load a couple of things on the trailer tonight and get back to the shop in the morning. But we kind of staged out to get started here.
I'll never get tired of this AC.
So we'll excavate out all this in the morning, and we should get this wall here start to finish tomorrow. It's, you know, only maybe 4 feet tall, and we'll probably set these stairs as well, the stone stairs on the side there. So that should be complete, and then we'll move over to this side. We got to demo the front entry stairs. This section of concrete here comes out, and then remove that little retaining wall that's up under the deck and rebuild it. And yeah, this one should just be, I don't know, we got 3-4 days of work here at least. And but I think that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.